Welcome to the Sometimes Spouse podcast, where weekly you get tips from me about business, Max about handyman services, and Amy about our housekeeping services, or just tips that you can do at home. So we are adding value to you with our Sometimes Spouse podcast. Thank you for joining me today. Today I wanted to talk to you about 6 great questions to help you find your focus in business. I personally am revamping one of our departments at Sometimes Spouse. It is our cleaning department. So I've really got to work on staying focused on the cleaning department for Sometimes Spouse. Because if not, I'll just go off this way or I'll go off that way. I have like a cleaning department folder to put some ideas in. I have a notebook that I'm writing down daily. I'm learning everything I can. I have a book right here too, but I can't move it. It'll mess up my my recording. But I am really focusing on building that business because in 2020, I want to blow it out of the water. I've never done $1 million in the cleaning department. So that's really what I want to do. I want to hit that 7 figures. So I'm really trying to work smarter, not harder, by building the cleaning department. And I want to really focus and get there. So I'm having a little bit of trouble with focusing. So I wanted to share with you guys what I'm doing to focus. I have a ton of stuff to do because I'm revamping it from the very beginning. So I really didn't know where to start. So by revamping that department, I had to really start asking myself questions, what I wanted to do, and narrow it down to a few key items to make sure that I work smarter, not harder. By asking myself these questions every single day before I get started on my block of time to work on building this, I ask myself these questions so that it'll go much easier in business and when I'm planning. Number 1, what do I care about most? Where is my heart leading me? So what I care about most is helping 1,204,732 families put their family first through the handyman services that we provide or the cleaning services that we provide. So that's where my heart is. I want to help people put family first. So I want to have an amazing cleaning department to help people to put their family first. So that is where my heart is. That's what I work at every single day with the cleaning department with Sometimes Spouse. If you can ask yourself where your heart is, it will lead you in the right direction. Some of the times, if we don't think about what it is that our heart truly wants, what that passion is, what our why is, we'll go off in a different direction. So you have to ask yourself, what do you care about most? What is your why? Why are you doing what you're doing in business? I've heard it said before, if your why doesn't make you cry, then it's not the right why. So you've got to think about what it is. Mine is family first. I want to help people be able to spend that time and make those memories with their family. Also, it's for me to make memories with my family. Today is my baby girl's 17th birthday. Yeah, I had her when I was like 12. But I want to make the most of her day today. So this morning I woke up, I spent some time with her, hung out with her before she went to school. Then she goes to school and then she has basketball practice. But then at night there's a team dinner because she's on varsity basketball. So I actually had to trade with someone to get tonight so I could spend it with my daughter because I didn't want my daughter spending her birthday with a bunch of strangers. I've only got her for a few more years before she goes off to college. I actually have her for 1 more year before she goes off to college. So I wanted to make sure that I could put my family first and be with her on her 17th birthday, because then I have her 18th birthday and her 19th birthday. She could be very well away in college and I won't get to spend that evening with her. So that's one way that I put my family first today. And if I can do that and help another family by taking care of cleaning their homes with sometimes spouse so they can make those memories with their family, that would be amazing. That's what I want to do, is help other people put their family first. Number 2, what do I really, really, really want to do? Or ask yourself, what do I really want? What do I want? Ask yourself that question over and over and over again about 7 times, because the first few times that you say something, it's a lie. So what do you want? It is your life. What do you want? So quit wasting time and ask yourself, what do I want? I ask people all the time, what do you want out of your business? I asked a lady last week, like, when you're sitting there, when you're retired and you look back on your business, what have you accomplished? She goes, well, I really don't know. Well, why are you in business then? You want to know what you want so you can get to where you want to go. Because if you don't ask for what you want, you're going to get it every time. So you want to really know what you want. You want to identify specifics, what you want out of life, what you want out of your business. And if there's something that you don't like in your life now, replace it with something different. Rebalance your life. Do more of what you want to do. You want to give your dreams an opportunity to come to life. The one question that could set yourself on a new course in life is, what do you want? Number 3, how do you feel about what you're doing now? How do you feel about what you're currently doing or not doing? Are you happy with what you're doing? Are you not happy with what you're doing? It could really, if you can see what you're doing and if you're not happy with it, and if you tweak it a little bit to what you're happy with, it can make a huge difference. The journey to our goals is what fills our life with our experiences. If you're not feeling good about what you're doing, aka the journey, is it really worth it? What are you doing? The question allows your spirit to come alive and to become more experienced. Give yourself permission to do more things that make you feel good so that you'll live an inspired life. Question number 4. In the big picture of my life, what is the purpose? What purpose does this action serve? So when you're working on your business, you can ask yourself, what purpose does this action serve? Well, I don't know. I remember hearing a story about this woman that she was making her Christmas ham, and she cut off both ends of the ham. And her daughter goes, why do you cut off both ends of the ham? She goes, well, my mom did it and my grandma did it. I don't know why I do it though. So she called up her mom, and her mom goes, she asked her mom, why do we cut off both ends of the ham? And mom goes, I don't know. Grandma always did it. And my grandma always did it. So she calls up her mom. The mom calls up her mom and goes, why do we cut off both ends of the ham? And she goes, well, it was because the ham was too big and it didn't fit in our little pan. So we had to cut off both ends of the ham. So if you don't ask yourself about why you're doing what you're doing, what purpose does this action serve, it could seriously be passed down from generation to generation to generation. Kind of like the ham. Why are you cutting off both ends of the ham if you don't need to, because you got a bigger pan now? This question helps you to connect the dots and make better choices in your life and your business. And basing your actions on a clear purpose puts you in the driver's seat, which means you're leading your life instead of letting your life lead you. Question number 5, what am I going to do? Make a list of things that are really a high priority to you. So when I'm revamping my cleaning department, I've got a list of the things that are a priority for me to revamp, so I can make better decisions while I'm planning it out. Answering the question above will help you, give you the opportunity to bring to life what you really want. The question is, it requires a choice to be made. You need to narrow your focus onto what you really want to do. And question number 6, how am I going to do it? After narrowing your focus, you can make an action plan for each and every item. Write down the next steps that you need to take. Focus on 1 or 2 things to change over a period of time. Don't change it all up at once. Change 1 or 2 things and give yourself a chance to work smarter, not harder. This will help you to inspire yourself to take action. Nothing happens without action. You have to take action. In order to create that life that you really want, you have to take action. You need to give yourself a voice and have that spirit to make that space in your life for action. You have to make it happen. Nobody else is going to do it except for you. You have to have a clear course of action to go where you want to go. Instead of just jumping into your to-do list every day, take some time to reflect upon these questions to really find your focus in life and in your business so that you can go after what you want, so you can have a richer and a fuller life. So these were 6 great questions that will help you find your focus. When I do this, I'm able to sit down with a clear plan of action and find my focus so that I can develop this new department that I want to be amazing. I'm Christy Ogle with Sometimes Spouse. Thank you for joining us for this Sometimes Spouse live broadcast today, where we talked about finding your focus. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye-bye.